So what are we doing today? Well, today I'm contemplating on my next project, but what comes to mind is the farmer's dilemma. And this I come across more than once. It actually kind of stops me from doing projects because the farmer's dilemma is kind of like this. You have a lot of supplies that you've gathered or come across or somebody gave you, and you know that the value of it is greater than just the hassle of keeping it, but sometimes the hassle of keeping it takes up your roof space, because if you leave it outside it'll just deteriorate and then yield nothing. So in looking at my personal dilemma, you can see that I have all this wood stacked, and it's all pretty decent, although most of it's used wood, but it's still, lumber that I would have to normally go out and buy if I wanted to do a project. And so in trying to clear this space, because I want to put my cow stanchion here because I have running water near the barn and I have electrical at the barn, and rather than get another building where I have roof space, I'd prefer just to use what I have. And so I kind of cleared out an area that's basically 4 by, I don't know, we'll say 20 feet, maybe not that big, 4 by 16 feet. And that should be plenty of room for a stanchion. But I spent an entire day reorganizing this side of the barn, moving some of it to that side of the barn, and then putting some of it on the gator, which I'll move to a different barn. And so that is the farmer's dilemma. It's trying to protect what resources you have so you don't have to go out and spend money later, so that you have like all these resources at your beck and call. The trouble is sometimes you just get sick of moving it from one place to the next place to the next place. But seemingly every time you do that, you kind of clean, which isn't a bad thing. But in cleaning, I got filthy yesterday moving all this stuff. There were dirt dauber nests on the wood. Something had decided to make a house underneath the pallets where the wood was stored. And so there comes a point where you're just like sick of it all and you just like to burn it, but then you stop yourself. Anyway, that's the dilemma, but I'm happy to have this stuff because that's exactly what I'm going to make my dairy cow stanchion out of. And so I'll have the supplies to do that. So anyway, that's what we're doing today. We're just contemplating. Bye for now.